conversations that count. I'm Jen Rosner. I am the host of Conscious Law of Attraction on Sacred You, and I'm really excited to be here with you all. We have a great panelists, a great list of panelists here, and we are going to be discussing focus. And really how to control your focus in a distracted world. We're going to go deep into this topic. We're going to give you some tips and techniques on how to bring yourself back to the present moment and how to focus on what you actually want to create. And maybe you'll kind of see where you've been focusing on things that you don't want to create, and you'll have some aha moments. So I'm really, really excited for today. We have some great panelists. So we have Sue, who is the tribe host of Life Force Activator on Sacred You, Life Force Activators Tribe. And she helps highly sensitive professionals who suffer with empathic sensitivities, sensory overwhelm, and spiritual confusion to rewrite how they negotiate the worlds in which they live so they can take back the driver's seat and begin to love the power they have to make their lives their own. She's been a professional life skills coach for 16 years. Is a lifelong channeler of healing massage for mankind, author of 5 channeled spiritual books and multiple handbooks, as well as DIY manuals for managing personal and professional overwhelm. Welcome, Sue. Excited to have you here. We have Donna, and Donna is a soul-to-soil entrepreneur, inspirational speaker, best-selling author, holistic chef, certified health coach, business and life coach, as well as a TEDx speaker and host of the show A Daily Dose of Positivity. She shares a passion and secrets of 40 years of eco-business success, and she helps her clients redefine success and wealth to clarify their vision and have a legacy career that they love. Her motto is, "Why retire when I can inspire?" Welcome, Donna. We also have Katerina, and Katerina has a natural ability to connect with the universal life force, and she uses this to help you to integrate your wisdom and knowledge into your everyday life. She's been on her own personal awakening for 28 years and has developed skills and tools to offer to humanity. This, she feels, will help humanity's consciousness lift its vibration into a higher understanding. Welcome, Katerina. And we have Julie, and Julie is the founder and CEO of Go Confidently Services, the host of the popular Casa de Confidence podcast, and her weekly radio show Confident, you feature on a global talk radio network. As a business and life strategy coach, Julie helps women, business owners launch or grow their businesses, get clients, be productive, and achieve their dreams. Julie helps her clients create simple habits to achieve goals and change their life. Julie is the #1 bestselling author of the book Confident You, Simple Habits to Live the Life That You've Imagined. Welcome, Julie. I'm so excited for this topic with you guys. We're all experts here. So we're going to get some really great information and some tips and techniques. And welcome, Myrna. Hello, welcome again. I'm glad you can make it today. So, focus. First question, you guys. What is focus? How do you define focus? And is there a difference to you between conscious focus and unconscious focus? We'll start with Katerina.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, focus, right? There's a fine line between.
Can you guys hear her, or I just want to make sure that you can hear her? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So it's me.
Okay. Yeah. So I feel there's a fine line between conscious and unconscious, because they're both kind of intertwined with each other. Focus, I feel, is when you're able to stay in that current moment that you're in without being distracted from the outside mumbles of the world, distractions of what's going on the planet and things like that. So focus for me is being able to sit here and take a breath in until the body relaxes into the moment of where you are currently. That's how I feel focus is.
Awesome. Julie, how do you define focus?
You know, focus is something that there is a level of conscious and unconscious focus. For the majority of us and the majority of the way that our brain works, you are going to find that we tend to go into this automation. Our brain likes to be very efficient. So a lot of the behaviors that we do throughout the day are going to be unconscious because our brain is automating behaviors. How many of us haven't been driving and all of a sudden you're going to find that, oh, how did I get here? That's unconscious focus. You're focusing, but your brain sort of took over and you were automatically getting to your desired destination. Because again, it's not something that you get in the car and you're like, oh, how do I turn this on? And you already have created that behavior. Now, conscious focus is when you are really paying attention. So beautifully before we started to really bring ourselves into the moment by connecting to our breath as panelists, right? We took a breath in, we took a breath out, being able to just focus on what is happening. The breath is a beautiful way in which we can create that conscious choice to be here in the now. There's other things that we can create conscious focus with. So there is a difference, but ultimately as individuals is very key, specifically because we have the propensity to then kind of tune out or go about our business in this white noise of life, that we have to find ways in which we can create a way to connect to the moment, to the now, whether it be by using our senses or really being able to set an intention to be present and in the moment. So thank you for asking that question. It's a great question, Jen.
Thank you. Now, Sue, let's hear from you.
There we go. Julie, I think that what you just said was absolutely perfect. Because you covered just about every one of the points that needed to be covered, and you said it in a lovely, concise way. As an empath and an empath trainer and an overwhelm specialist, of course, strategist rather, what I find when we think of focus from the empathic perspective, the empath person who feels everything from everybody, part of our focus challenge is to basically filter out all the other things that we're picking up from the world around us and be able to focus on our tasks, our needs, and our survival and our joy and our oneness. So the empath, the highly sensitive person who picks up everything from everybody around them, has a slightly different task when it comes to focus. Our focus is filtering out what is not ours, being able to focus in on what is ours. Now, once you're in that space, as Julie pointed out, the brain has its automatic directions that it's going to go in. It's kind of set on autopilot for the things that we do all the time, the things that are habitual for us. The things that are not habitual for us, we have a little bit harder time focusing on because we're being distracted and pulled in so many other ways. Now, for the empath, again, you look at that perspective of being, okay, so my survival is prime in a very loud world. So my focus has to be on what are my survival techniques? What are my survival tools? So the empath has a slightly different way of looking at things. Now, of course, when we talk about a person who has things like ADHD or other, I'm not going to call them learning challenges, where the mind is easily distracted and goes other places. For those people, and I have ADHD, I'm really good at splitting my focus in a million different places in a matter of an hour. And rather than me focusing on trying to pull my focus back, pull it back, and getting myself all stressed in my distracted world, because that's what we're talking about here, I've discovered that for me, if I can write down all the things I'm being pulled to in that hour and then let myself rotate through them as my distraction pulls me to those places, I actually get a lot more done. I get 10 times the amount done if I allow myself to flow with my ADHD rather than to focus it and channel it into what everybody else would expect me to do, which is focus on one task until it's done. I can get 5 tasks done in an hour if I rotate through them. So distraction, focus, it depends on who you are, what your world is like, what tools you have, and what distractions you're being pulled by. I hope that wasn't too distracted an answer.
Thank you, Sue. No, not at all. I'm loving this conversation because there's so many juicy points and from so many different perspectives. I think everybody's going to get something from somebody in this conversation. So this is awesome. Donna, are you available to come on and answer the question?